Andrei Svechnikov, 4 goals his last 2 games, a hat trick on Saturday. As the Sabres come in and they score! Rasmus Dahlin rifles it home! And just over a minute and a half into this game, Buffalo strikes first.
Well, that's what you expect. These are teams that want to play a quick pace. And so at the other end, you have Svechnikov that lets off this absolute blast from the high slot, but it misses. Key for your play. How do you transition quickly? Then it's the Sabres up the ice. Zucker with a nice play along the board. This was key because Quinn stayed onside to make sure that Dahlin could join the play. And what a release by Dahlin.
Well, you talked about the activeness of the Buffalo Sabres.
Scoring from defensemen, so we should expect to see a lot of the D getting active in this game. Jackson Blake walks the goal line, shouldered off as he tried to drive to the net front by Dahlin. And it'll be Zach Benson to bank it out. Hard shoulder by Stahl in the neutral zone. Benson off his feet. Martinook serves it across, nearly picked off by Mallenstein. Barging in is Ehlers, snaps one on goal. Luukkonen the save.
As Lindy Ruff, that's a huge part of their story in the way they create offense.
Off the draw, it's Seth Jarvis testing Luukkonen. Jacob Bryson couldn't advance it through center. And it's carried in. Logan Stankoven finds Taylor Hall. Great save by Luukkonen. Stretching out the right leg. From the perimeter, deflected away. Power of the outlet. Thompson the entry. Cuts to the middle on his backhand. Drop pass. Byram shot off the glove of Bussy. Collects, feeds the point. Miller skates the stick. Challenged by Jack Quinn. Forced back to the neutral zone. Re-entry Aho. He has Svechnikov with him. Aho stops. Center score! Svechnikov redirects it home, and the game is tied.
What a play by Svechnikov. He's been hot. 5 points in the last 2 games coming into this one. And this is a chance. Zucker had the almost identical play on the Dahlin goal to chip it. This time, it's a turnover. Then they attack. And the delay and the patience to make sure. Look at Svechnikov. He fends off the pressure, then makes sure on the far side post, he gets his stick available. Look at him push off, and then make sure he's strong enough to get it just inside the post.
Well, there might not be a hotter player in the game right now. Svechnikov with his 5th goal.
But they weren't finding a way. Well, they seem to have figured it out.
Beck Mallenstein ridden to the corner wall by Nikishin, pops free. Jankowski shovels it ahead. Robinson onside, driving to the net. Luukkonen shuts it down. It'll be Peyton Krebs on this draw. He loses out. Slavin from the line tried to sift one to goal. Martinook boxed out, knocked off his feet by Owen Power. Right at the top of the goal crease. Slavin pitches, centers, redirected on goal by Ehlers, and Luukkonen makes the save. Another near giveaway from Carolina. It's Ehlers picking up steam, dropping for Stahl. Stahl back across on the backhand, loose puck. Miller on the backhand save, Luukkonen.
Spent a ton of time in the defensive zone.
Carolina once again, top of the NHL. Shots for and shots against. Here's Jarvis for a 2-on-1 save by Luukkonen.
That was a great save because you had Svechnikov.
Chatfield out high, misses the target. Keeping things to the perimeter. Now Hall. Trying to dodge the check of Bryson. A wraparound shut down by Luukkonen. For the United States at the Olympics in just about 3 weeks' time. Aho cranks a slap shot in the final moments of the period.
Look, Dahlin wins away from the hit, and now he's the one joining the attacker, leading the rush.
3-on-2 as Krebs fires from a sharp angle off a stick. Bussy got a piece.
Try to get some more shots off.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of open pockets is the thing with Carolina, the way that they defend. They're just always in your face.
Example there with Quinn and Thompson. Quinn trying to jam this to net. Svechnikov crisscrossing with Blake. Nystrom from out high, trapped by Luukkonen.
Receiving the puck on the offside, coming across your body, getting the quick release.
Out of the corner, Stankoven. Luukkonen the save, and then in tight he makes a save. That on Taylor Hall.
Well, you're seeing the pressure from the Carolina Hurricanes, and Blake pressuring on the forecheck, and Hall's there. Luukkonen just tracking that puck Chris, you've been impressed with his play. He's had to be athletic because there's been a lot of pressure from this Carolina team.
Yeah, I like that. That was a
trade places. Dahlin, that puck left too far in front of him. Sabres recover. Thompson with room. 2-on-0. Touch pass. Thompson scores. No. Did Bussy get this?
saved it. What a save.
That's unbelievable.
Save of the year candidate right there. Everyone in the building in shock. Watch this. This is a turnover here, right here. 2-on-0 in front. And then Bussy comes back with the glove and absolutely robs Tage Thompson. Look at that. What a save.
Look at the reaction from Thompson. He just tilts his head back as he elevates and he says, I cannot believe that didn't go in.
Around bid from the wall by McLeod. Bussy has this. 27 years of age, undrafted. That's Svechnikov trying to draw penalties, looking around, none given. He's barking at the referee. All the while the Sabres carry the puck in. Thompson across, touch pass, Dahlin, Bussy is there again! Another one. 10-beller on Dahlin. McLeod over the line. He'll carry the puck deep around the net. Centering pass. Bussy with another big save, and the puck hops on top of the net. Owen Power denied in tight.
High above his crease to make that save. So you see the Sabres coming in. The pass is made to the high slot. But watch Bussy on this. He comes out right over the top of his crease. His chest is even higher above the play.
Well, he did such a good...
with his chest and his head.
Stick of Thompson, who was setting a flash screen. Here it is, Thompson, put into the skates of Nikishin. Nikishin in on a breakaway, stopped by Luukkonen.
That's been great, Alex. I feel like we've seen a lot of speed, transition game, physicality.
Bryson, Docido with Hall, and now Mallenstein. Swings it out in front, Krebs juggles the puck, and then it's pushed wide. McLeod, a rink-wide pass, Zucker into the pads of Bussy, and that's perhaps the easiest save he's had to make this period. How about this? All 4 penalties in the game, 2 for Dahlin, 2 for Svechnikov. Power play for Carolina, one-timer kicked out by Luukkonen, denying Nikishin from out high. Svechnikov a touch pass. Nikishin for Aho, back to Nikishin, Luukkonen with the save, open net, Buffalo able to get there, a block from Samuelsson. Dahlin is on it, chipped out by Doan, back check by Blake, Doan off his feet, loose puck up for grabs, Thompson poke check by Bussy.
I mean, Chris, I don't think it was malicious by Power.
No.
As a D, you often control the hips on the play. It just caught awkwardly as he went in the net.
Yeah, he was coming into the offensive zone there.
Second power play for Carolina. Luukkonen a save. Rebound, score! Jarvis! Carolina has the lead.
Well, here's the play. The importance of faceoffs. It's a clean win, and they draw the pressure high, and Svechnikov is down low, makes the beautiful read right across. And you see Nikishin that's creating some traffic in front. He goes down low, and it's Jarvis who gets the initial shot off, and it's the rebound that buries it. But that's a clean win, and attacking the net, making sure you finish off that play.
Yeah, well, Jarvis coming down right in the middle, just times it perfectly, follows up his rebound, and what seemed like almost an impossible angle.
For a 40-goal campaign. Here's Thompson, steps up through center. Thompson, curling drag, drives to the net. Bussy the save, rebound saved as well.
Disbelief. And when he's facing Bussy, look at this move. The fake around Chatfield, gets in tight. And somehow Bussy still gets his left pad open. This is the reaction. Tage Thompson, what else can I do? I'm getting the looks, I'm getting the chances, I'm in tight, but I don't have a solution. Oh, and it almost goes in.
Bryson, stripped by Martin, centering pass, stall, shut down by Luukkonen. Chatfield from the line. Chatfield pulls the trigger wide. Stahl battling side of the net. Spun on the goal. Saved and covered by Luukkonen.
That was the last one was also impressive because Stahl was there. He had all kinds of time and space there in the low slot area, but Luukkonen takes away any opportunity, any angle. But it was Stahl with a follow-up as well shortly after that on this. And it's closer to our side, Chris.
Samuelsson will take it behind his net to restart. Samuelsson for Thompson. On the entry, Thompson drags it around Slavin. Connects with Byram. Shuffles it off the post!
Bussy did not see that. Lots of traffic in front.
One was a goal. This one, off the post. Here comes Svechnikov and McLeod out of the box. Big scrum. Buffalo wins it. Thompson! Save! Bussy! Loose puck swept away. McLeod turnaround bid. Loose puck. Bussy there again. Loose puck again, and it stays out.
Tremendous saves by Bussy. They get it across, and this is Thompson. Time, and he makes the save, but wait for it. He continues to stick with the play, and Thompson thinks he can get it in. He is flying everywhere, but keeps the puck out of the net.
Sticks down, puck drop. Thompson steers at the goal. Bussy, one more save at the horn. Unbelievable. Brandon Bussy has just made NHL history.